Hi, welcome to the 6th video in this series. In this video, we will be setting up the front end, the web page for the public to access the page that your users have created using this page builder system.
Go to our atom, look at admin, look at this. We can copy this, we can paste it here, and we can call it view. We should remove this. And last thing I might want is a logout button so that the user can log out. Copy this, call it logout. Save. I already have a page for logout, this one. And this is located in login folder, logout. I have to link it to login folder, logout.php. Let's test this. Refresh. View doesn't work yet because we haven't assigned anything to it. If we log out, yes, we have to log in again. Yes, we logged in. I see a problem is that when we logged in, we come to this page. We can't do anything here. After we log in, we want to be redirected to this page, admin.php. Remember, in the previous video, redirection is controlled in login.js. Instead of redirecting to login.php, I want to be redirected to admin.php. Now let's test it. If we log out and we log in again, then we are redirected to admin.php. So that's fine. Let's handle this view so that it can be output to a web page. Let's output it to index.php. I don't want this. I don't want this to be editable. Okay, I want to preserve this. Maybe I change the links up there. But ultimately, this content here should be output. So what I can do is I can go to my admin. I copy this, all this, and I paste it in here. Okay, the reason why I keep this two up here is so that I can include it in my navbar. In my output page, instead of save and view and logout, I have login and sign up. Replace with this, replace with this, and this one I don't need. So for my output page, let's take a look. Let's go here and then let's look at our index.php. Oh, it looks like this except for here, except for these two links. So in order to disable the K editor, I need to scroll down. I need to disable this so that my K editor no longer works. And I can remove this Ajax function because I'm no longer saving anything via Ajax. I don't want to be able to push any requests from this page. So I'm going to delete the entire block and save, go back and refresh. Okay, so now it is not editable anymore. It is a pure web page. One other problem, let me close this. One other problem we see is that if we log out and we go back to our index page, see, they can't because they are not logged in. There's no session being logged. How do I make it such that there's no need for the public or anyone to log in to view the web page? We have to remove this. We have to make it such that it is not session dependent. So we have to remove the session variable from here. We can keep the database, we can keep the sanitization function. The next problem is, if we go back, if we save this, and we look here, you see, there's no user defined. We have to make it such that this interface is able to present the web page of every single user. They can be different users, but this interface should be able to present their page. Instead of a session variable, I set a get variable. I call it get user. And this user becomes my get variable. What is get variable? Get variable is this: you set user to access the get variable. User equals to demo1. Now this page can be accessed by this URL. So we check through this. Because this is a publicly accessible page, we don't want the public to see so many of our external plugins. So we can remove those that we don't need. Bootstrap we need, Font Awesome we need, K-Editor we don't need it here. So CSS, this examples.css is from the K-Editor. We don't need the K-Editor. We need jQuery, we need Bootstrap. Tooltip, we can keep it. And we don't need jQuery UI. But we don't need this as well. Because we don't need jQuery UI, we can remove this. We don't need nice scroll, we don't need the editor. And it's basically we don't need all this. And we save it and we go to our browser, refresh. Yes. So it seems to be done. Let's look at our admin.php. Let's log in. This view, we need to link it to the output page that we made earlier. We go to our admin.php, look for that link, view, and we can type dot. Dot means go to the index page of this directory, which is this page here, index.php, and we can put in the user variable that we created, and basically this user variable is this user, but this user is PHP code, and here it is HTML. So in order to output PHP code, we have to start with PHP braces, close it, just echo it, semicolon, save it, go to the browser, refresh, and we click view. This is the non-editable version. To open this page in a new tab, go back to the atom, and here we can type target equals to underscore blank. Save. Go back, refresh. View, it opens in a new tab. Then they can change, save, and view. And this is what they have made. So one other thing that you may have noticed is if you remove this, if you don't define the get user variable, and you go to index.php, you get this error, undefined, because if they don't define the user get variable, essentially this part is empty. So what you can do is you can make one master account for yourself. You can go to sign up. Sign up, and you can call yourself admin. Sign up, and you log in. So this is your admin account. You can drag items into here, and you can save it, so you know that it is saved. Next, you might want to do this. You go to your index.php, and over here you put in an else statement. If they don't detect anything in the get user variable, you set this user as admin. So by default, you look for admin if the get user variable is not defined. You view here, this is you, and if you remove this, it is still you. But if they define this, it will show the user's page. And let me close this. One more thing you may notice is, see, it is edge to edge. Now, it may not look so good. I might want it to concentrate on a center area. You can do this by enclosing your content in a container. You don't need to call it content area anymore. Call this container, and if you go back to your index and refresh it, you see it is more centralized. If you have text or articles, it's better to put everything confined to the center of the screen, so it's easier to read.
In the next video, we will be going through how to load your pictures with Imager.
See you in the next video.